Hello, everybody. Wolfang here. Today is Wednesday, Hump Day, June the 11th. Beautiful day here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nice blue skies. Birds are chirping. It's 83 degrees. Yeah, we're going to have nice weather until the weekend, of course. I still just might grill out. I don't know. Depends on how hard it's raining because Sunday's Father's Day. And I don't know what I'm going to grill out yet, though. Still thinking about it. I know I'm not doing ribs. I'll do something a little easier. So I hope everybody's having a good day. It was a good day at work. I was left alone and just did my stuff. So let's get away from all the stupid stuff going on in California. Uh, there's something going on here in Ohio. So let me share the article. It says chemical leak prompts an entire Ohio town to be evacuated. The chemical leak in Ohio town has prompted officials to evacuate hundreds of residents. There was a large release of toxic nitric acid at a powder plant near the village of Zelski Wednesday morning. WSYX reported, citing local emergency officials wow, I'm not even going to say his last name, Chalishwaska, I don't know. A tank with a 5,000-gallon capacity had a leak, which caused the nitric acid to release. Around 3,000 gallons of nitrous acid leaked, the Telegram News reported, citing officials. It's unclear what caused the leak. The plant located in MacArthur makes explosives for mining and construction, according to WBNS. Residents of Zalski, about an hour and 30 minutes drive southeast of Columbus, were evacuated as a result, according to the World Population Review. Zaleski has a population of 216 residents. Holy crap. They know when you fart. The Vinton County Sheriff's Office said on Facebook Wednesday morning, a shelter has been set up at the Vinton County High School for those with nowhere to go. Shaleski said that when the nitric acid was released, it created a chemical reaction, causing a plume of nitrous oxide that looked like a red cloud. Wow. WOWK reported. Nitric acid is a liquid which can be toxic when inhaled and is corrosive to metals and tissue. Ooh, according to the National Library of Medicine. Nitric oxide is a gas which can be toxic when inhaled or absorbed into the skin. Prolonged exposure to low concentrations or short-term exposure to high concentrations may result in adverse health effects. Well, you think if it melts your fucking skin off, the institution warns. Shalowski, however you want to pronounce that name, said the situation is expected to last for a few hours and is dependent on wind conditions. He said the plume is heading northeast, so look out, people in the northeast. Once the leak is contained, the Environmental Protection Agency said it will monitor the air quality, according to WOWK. The Ohio EPA wrote on Facebook Wednesday afternoon the release of the chemicals has stopped and no injuries have been reported. A spokeswoman for the plant said all of its employees are safe, according to the Telegram News. Most workers were temporarily sent away, while some stayed back to do assessments. The plant has canceled production for the rest of the day. Well, I hope so. Shit'll blow up. Senator John Hust, an Ohio Republican, wrote on X Wednesday afternoon, "My team and I are closely monitoring the chemical leak in MacArthur and remain in contact with federal, state, and local authorities on this situation. Please stay safe, follow local guidance, and reach out to my Columbus office if we can help." From news to politics, travel to sports. Okay, so there you go. So, yeah, that's a serious freaking chemical leak there. And they make explosives for mining and stuff. Oh, come on. Did you freeze on me? Seriously? There we go. StreamYard's acting a little strange today. But anyway, when I worked for Rumpke is our trash pickup place. And the dump where they actually take the trucks take the trash, there's giant cells that they throw the trash into. Well, this was years ago. I think this was like maybe my third job when I came home from the service. But I ended up working on the blasting crew where we had a guy that ran the machine. It was on tracks. It was a drilling machine. And it would drill a section of holes a certain depth. And then it was like 4, 5, 6 rows, however, and each row would be at a certain depth. And we took these gel explosives and we would drop them down the holes and put the blasting cap in with the wire and set that whole thing up. And we had 2 blasts a day. We'd have a blast in the morning and then one in the afternoon. And that would create these giant cells. It was pretty interesting how they do it. It was pretty cool. But it was cool to just see the explosion. I like blowing shit up anyway, so you didn't hear that from me. Anyway, so yeah, there's this chemical spill. That sounds pretty nasty. Let's hope that they got it figured out. But, well, maybe that's why they've got that factory out in the middle of freaking nowhere in case it blows up. And you got 216 people living in that town. I wonder if those people, most of them work at that factory, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I thought I'd share that bit of news that's happening here in Ohio. So this is Wolfgang. Have a great Wednesday. Blessed be, stay safe, and I'll bullshit with y'all later. Bye.